the 30 best Watch OS 2 features for Apple Watch. What is up, ladies and gentlemen? This is Jeff Benjamin with iDownloadBlog. The first feature, bigger passcode buttons to make it easier to enter your passcode. I love it. Time-lapse watch faces. These are actual videos that run on your Apple Watch face. You have videos from Hong Kong, London, Mac Lake, New York, Paris, and Shanghai. It is really good looking, and it's definitely one of the front-facing features of watchOS 2, and I think a lot of people are really going to like this. It's been done in a very elegant way that isn't too distracting. Next up, the ability to add a photo to your watch face. You just choose the photo watch face. And you can also customize it by force touching and then going in and choosing the photo you want to display. You can zoom in, zoom out with the digital crown, swipe through, etc. Now, along with the photo watch face, you can also have a photo album watch face, which will cycle through the photos each time you wake your device like this. So great if you have an album full of family photos or anything else you'd like to display. Now, there are also new colors for watch faces, so when you go in and change the accents associated with the watch faces, here you see white, red, orange, light orange, yellow, green, turquoise, light blue, blue, midnight blue, purple, lavender, pink, vintage rose, and walnut. Oh, and stone too. Oh, and antique white too. Lots of colors there. Next up, what I think is one of the most promising features for watchOS 2, third-party complication. So you can actually add information from third-party apps right on your watch face. I'm going to show you right here. So I'm scrolling the digital crown. There is Dark Sky. So that is new. This is a third-party app that tells you the weather, gives you instant updates on weather, activity, etc. So I'll select that. iTranslate's another third-party app, has its own complication for the watch face. So now let's switch. Let's tap on the complication for Dark Sky and it'll load up the information. Here we go. Just wait for it to load. So it gives us some weather details there. When I go back to the watch face, you can see the details right there on the watch face. Also have iTranslate, as I told you earlier. Watch this. When I go in customize, I'm going to switch iTranslate to the bigger complication. And because it has more room, it gives you some additional information. Pretty nice. Next up, we have a multicolor modular watch face. In watchOS 1, you only had the white interface, but now you can switch, as you see, to a multicolor interface for the modular watch face, and there it goes. Nightstand mode allows you to use your Apple Watch as an alarm clock. Just sit it sideways while it's plugged in, and you have a nice little alarm clock for your nightstand. Time travel lets you use the digital crown to go forward in time or back in time and see certain conditions and things on your Apple Watch watch face. Extremely handy, especially with this third-party complication for a Dark Sky. You can actually see weather conditions in the future just by going in the future with time travel. Love this feature. Now, new animated emoji is another feature that you'll find in watchOS 2. You can see there's all sorts of new animated emojis. Some of them are really funny. Some of them wear sunglasses. I think you guys are going to love this. It's always good to have more emoji. You can never have too many. You could receive emails in watchOS 1, but you couldn't reply to them, and that was super annoying. That has been fixed in watchOS 2. You can now reply using dictation or emoji, etc. directly from your Apple Watch. Another new feature is the ability to make FaceTime audio calls directly from Apple Watch as well. And in watchOS 2, you can now create multiple friend groups. That means you can have tons of friends easily accessible from the side button on your Apple Watch. And you can add friends from your Apple Watch. No more having to go into the Watch app on your iPhone and add friends. Now you can do so directly from Apple Watch. And now there's multicolor sketches. So no longer are you limited to just one color when sketching to your friends. Now you can switch to other colors, continue your sketch, and really come up with some artistic masterpieces. Well, not really. Beats One Radio is now an option in the music app. Just tap Beats One and you can start the radio right on your iPhone, just like that. And if that isn't enough for you, there's a new quick play button found in the music app, and that's used to play a variety of songs directly from Apple Music. And watchOS 2 contains transit directions for major cities like Baltimore, Berlin, Chicago, London, Mexico City, New York, Philadelphia, etc., and more than 300 cities in China. Another big feature for watchOS 2 is the presence of native apps. That means these apps run directly on the Apple Watch, resulting in faster load times. You also have Digital Crown support for third-party apps, so apps like Peacock can use the Digital Crown for input. And you also have heart rate monitor support for third-party apps, so third-party apps like this one right here can use the heart rate monitor to monitor your heart rate within the app itself. And apps now have access to the accelerometer, so third-party apps like Sleep Plus Plus allow you to monitor your sleep activities by using the accelerometer to track movement and things like that during sleep. Pretty cool. And apps can now output directly from the Apple Watch's speaker. Yes, so I can use iTranslate to translate text from English to Chinese, for instance, or English to Spanish, and it will actually output the results via the speaker on the Apple Watch itself, like this.
Hola, es que.
And in watchOS 2, you can now start a workout using Siri. So I could say, hey Siri, start an outdoor running workout. And it'll go directly to the workout app. It'll start an outdoor running workout. And I just need to tap OK. And we're ready to go. Here's one thing I know a lot of people will appreciate, a new 70-second screen timeout setting. Previously in watchOS 1, you were limited to 15 seconds before the screen would go dark. Now you can set it to go dark after 70 seconds. And HomeKit support is now in watchOS 2, so I could say, hey, turn on the air using Siri. I don't have any HomeKit devices, but you get the point. And activation lock. This was a feature that really kind of was very controversial, let's just say that, because watchOS 1 lacked activation lock to secure your device from thieves. Now watchOS 2 has it. Are you annoyed when your Apple Watch says, hey, you need to stand up at 50 minutes after every single hour? Well, now you can mute those reminders and more using the mute reminders for 1 day option. And Wi-Fi calling is now present in watchOS 2. For instance, if I turn off my Bluetooth connection to my iPhone, the paired iPhone, I don't need that to initiate a call on Apple Watch because it uses the Wi-Fi connection instead. Watch this. I'm going to send a call to Sebastian. So I'm just making sure that the connection stays there. You saw I turned Bluetooth completely off. The connection is staying solid because it's connected to Wi-Fi, the same Wi-Fi network that my paired phone is connected to. It'll do that automatically. So I'd ask it to call Sebastian via FaceTime audio, and it's calling him. Just like that. And last but not least, watchOS 2 now supports reward cards and store-branded cards directly in the Apple Wallet application. So folks, that has been a look at 30 new features found in watchOS 2. Which one of these features is your favorite? Let me know what you think in the comment section. This is Jeff with iDownload Blog.